Everything that you've been told about blood sugar may be wrong, and here's why. You've probably heard that only diabetics need to track their blood sugar. But if that were true, why are so many healthy people still struggling with energy crashes, brain fog, and stubborn fat? And you know what? They don't realize what's causing it. Here's what no one tells you. Even if you're not diabetic, your blood sugar could be secretly working against you. And if you're not paying attention, it might be the hidden reason you feel exhausted, unfocused, or stuck in a weight loss plateau. Think of blood sugar like your body's fuel gauge. When it spikes and then crashes, it feels like you're running on empty, which leads to cravings, mood swings, and poor performance. And that's why in this video, I'm going to be breaking down how a continuous glucose monitor, also known as a CGM, can help you take full control of your body so you can personalize your diet, sustain your energy, and even improve your focus and your fat loss. And if you stay until the end, I'll reveal the number one mistake most people make when trying to balance their blood sugar and how to fix it starting today. Hi, I'm Dr. Laura Van Bryce, a chiropractor and functional medicine practitioner, and I combine the best of traditional and alternative medicine using a thorough approach to understand your health needs. My mission is to help you live your best life by supporting your journey to optimal health and wellness. Before I dive in, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you want practical tips and strategies that can help you live a healthier, happier life. I upload a new video every week. Most people assume their blood sugar is stable if they don't have diabetes. However, research shows that even healthy individuals experience glucose spikes that affect their energy, their metabolism, and their performance. And if you feel exhausted after meals, struggle with brain fog, or can't lose weight despite eating well, your blood sugar may be working against you. A continuous glucose monitor reveals exactly how your body responds to food, stress, sleep, and exercise in real time. Think of a CGM like a GPS for metabolism. It shows you exactly how your body reacts to different foods and lifestyle choices so you can avoid the wrong turns and stay on track. Instead of following generic advice, you get real-time data on what works for you. So how do you know if you'd benefit from one? Are you experiencing energy crashes after eating? Do you wake up tired even after a full night's sleep? Do you feel wired at night but sluggish in the morning? Have you hit a weight loss plateau despite following a solid plan? A CGM removes the guesswork. Instead of wondering what's affecting your metabolism, you'll have clear data to make better choices and improve your performance, your energy, and your long-term health. Here are 7 ways a CGM can help you take control of your metabolism, your energy, and your overall health, and also how to use the data to make smarter choices every day. Number 1, personalized nutrition for blood sugar balance. Most people assume that if a food is labeled healthy, it must be good for them. But the reality is that your body reacts differently than someone else's. What works for one person might be causing blood sugar spikes for you. A continuous glucose monitor removes the guesswork by showing exactly how your meals affect your blood sugar so you can make smarter choices based on real data. With a CGM, you can finally identify which foods keep your glucose stable and which ones lead to unexpected spikes. Many so-called healthy foods like oatmeal, bananas, or whole wheat bread may cause sharp glucose surges that leave you tired and craving more sugar. Tracking your responses helps you pinpoint the best foods for creating steady energy. A CGM also allows you to fine-tune your carb intake, showing you how different portion sizes affect your blood sugar. Some people can handle a bowl of rice without an issue, while others see a rapid spike that leads to an energy crash. Beyond just choosing the right foods, a CGM helps you balance your meals by pairing carbs with protein, fiber, and fats to slow glucose absorption. Instead of following generic advice, you'll have clear, personalized insights that help you maintain stable blood sugar, steady energy, and fewer cravings throughout the day. Number 2, avoiding energy crashes and brain fog. If you feel great after a meal but crash an hour later, unstable blood sugar could be the reason. Glucose swings are one of the biggest causes of fatigue, brain fog, and poor concentration, but most people don't realize how much their food choices impact their daily energy levels. A CGM helps you connect the dots between what you eat and how you feel so you can stay sharp and energized. By tracking your blood sugar throughout the day, a CGM shows you which meals lead to spikes and crashes, making it clear why you might be struggling with focus or productivity. Some meals digest too quickly, causing glucose to surge and then plummet, leaving you sluggish. Instead of relying on caffeine snacks to push you through, you'll be able to adjust your meal composition and portion sizes to keep your glucose stable. A CGM also reveals whether meal timing plays a role in your energy dips. If you tend to feel sluggish mid-morning or afternoon, you can experiment with different eating windows to see what keeps you most alert. Instead of guessing, you'll have real-time data to help you fine-tune your diet and lifestyle so you can avoid energy crashes and maintain steady focus all day long. Number 3, activating fat burning so you can break through weight loss plateaus. If you're struggling to lose weight despite eating healthy and exercising, your blood sugar might be keeping you stuck. Even small, frequent glucose spikes trigger higher insulin levels, which block fat burning and signal your body to store energy as fat instead. A CGM helps you identify these hidden metabolic roadblocks so you can start burning fat more efficiently. By using a CGM, you can see exactly which foods are elevating your blood glucose levels and preventing fat loss. Even nutrient-dense carbs like sweet potatoes or fruit might be pushing your glucose too high, keeping your body in fat storage mode. When you track your responses, you'll learn which foods help you stay in an optimal fat-burning state and how to adjust portions or meal pairings for better results. Beyond just food choices, a CGM helps you optimize your eating schedule. If your glucose is constantly elevated throughout the day, your body never gets a chance to shift into fat-burning mode. Using CGM data, you can experiment with meal timing or intermittent fasting to lower your glucose and insulin levels and unlock stored fat for energy. Instead of relying on guesswork or restrictive dieting, a CGM allows you to make science-backed adjustments based on your body's actual responses. By stabilizing glucose and improving insulin sensitivity, you can break through weight loss plateaus and take full control of your metabolism. Number 4, optimizing performance and endurance with better glucose control. If you struggle with energy dips during workouts or feel drained halfway through the day, your blood sugar might not be fueling you efficiently. Many people think eating carbs before exercise or works keeps them energized, but if your glucose spikes too high and crashes too fast, it can have the opposite effect. A continuous glucose monitor helps you dial in your nutrition for sustained energy, focus, and endurance without the highs and the lows. Using a CGM, you can track how different pre-workout meals impact your blood sugar and your performance. Some people thrive on a light carb-based snack, while others experience a spike that leads to fatigue at mid-session. A CGM helps you determine whether you need to adjust your carb intake, add protein or fat, or time your meals differently so you can maintain steady blood glucose during exercising. Beyond workouts, a CGM helps high performance, whether it's in sports or demanding work environments, stay mentally sharp and physically energized throughout the day so as to avoid relying on quick fixes like caffeine or sugar to push you through and avoid burnout. Number 5, improving sleep by stabilizing blood sugar at night. If you wake up feeling groggy, restless, or exhausted despite getting enough hours of sleep, your blood sugar could be disrupting your sleep without you realizing it. Many people experience glucose spikes and crashes overnight, which then trigger cortisol and adrenaline, causing fragmented sleep and early wake-ups. A continuous glucose monitor helps you pinpoint these patterns so you can make simple adjustments for deeper, more restorative sleep. By tracking your glucose levels throughout the night, a CGM reveals whether your evening meal, late night snack, or stress levels are affecting your sleep quality. If your blood sugar drops too low while sleeping, your body releases stress hormones to bring it back up, often waking you up in the middle of the night. On the other hand, if your last meal causes a sharp spike, it can lead to a restless sleep and trouble staying asleep. A CGM allows you to experiment with meal timing and food choices to see what keeps your blood sugar stable before bed. For some, reducing late night carbs or adding more protein and healthy fats can prevent fluctuations. Others may find that eating too late or too close to bedtime negatively affects their sleep. Instead of guessing, you get clear data on what helps your body stay in a deep, uninterrupted sleep cycle. Rather than relying on sleep aids or struggling with restless nights, a CGM gives you the tools to optimize your blood sugar for better sleep, improved recovery, and waking up feeling truly refreshed. Number 6, managing stress and reducing cortisol-induced glucose spikes. Most people think blood sugar is only affected by food, but stress alone can cause glucose spikes, even if you haven't eaten anything. When you're under pressure, your body releases cortisol, which raises your blood sugar to prepare for a fight or flight response. Over time, this can lead to fatigue, cravings, poor focus, and even weight gain. A continuous glucose monitor helps you see exactly how stress impacts your metabolism so you can take control of it. By tracking glucose levels during stressful moments, whether it's work pressure, lack of sleep, or even overtraining, you'll start to notice patterns. If your blood sugar rises without food, it's likely stress-related. This insight helps you test strategies like breath work, movement, or adjusting caffeine intake to see what lowers your stress response and stabilizes your blood glucose. A CGM also helps you understand how stress impacts your eating habits. If your glucose spikes from stress and crashes later, you may feel hungrier than usual, leading to emotional eating or sugar cravings. Recognizing this pattern allows you to make better choices and avoid reactive eating. Instead of letting stress silently sabotage your energy and metabolism, a CGM gives you real-time feedback on how to regulate blood sugar, manage cortisol, and keep your body in balance no matter what life throws at you. Number 7, detecting early signs of insulin resistance and preventing metabolic dysfunction. Many people assume that as long as their fasting blood sugar is normal, their metabolism is healthy. But by the time traditional tests catch a problem, insulin resistance has often been developing for years. A continuous glucose monitor allows you to spot the early warning signs long before they turn into prediabetes or other metabolic issues, so you can take action now. By tracking how your body responds to meals, a CGM helps identify glucose spikes that are higher or last longer than they should. If your blood sugar stays elevated for too long after eating, it could indicate that your body isn't processing glucose efficiently. This is one of the first red flags of insulin resistance, even if standard lab tests show that you're in the normal range. A CGM also helps you monitor fasting glucose trends over time. If your levels gradually increase, it may signal that your metabolism is shifting in the wrong direction. Catching these trends early allows you to take dietary and lifestyle changes to improve insulin sensitivity before bigger problems develop. Instead of waiting for a diagnosis, a CGM gives you real-time insights into your metabolic health so you can make proactive changes to support your longevity, prevent disease, and keep your body functioning at its best. Now that you know how a CGM can help optimize your metabolism, your energy, and long-term health, there's one critical mistake most people make when trying to balance their blood sugar. And if you don't fix it, you'll keep struggling with crashes, cravings, and stalled progress. Here's the number one mistake people make when balancing blood sugar. Most people focus only on what they eat, but completely ignore when and how they eat. And that's where they go wrong. Even if you're choosing the right foods, poor meal timing and imbalanced portions can still lead to glucose spikes, crashes, and insulin resistance over time. For example, eating a carb-heavy meal on an empty stomach can cause a sharp blood sugar spike, but starting instead with protein and fiber first slows the glucose absorption down and keeps your levels stable. Likewise, eating too frequently without giving your body time to regulate insulin can keep your blood sugar elevated all day, preventing fat burning and metabolic flexibility. To balance macros, focus on getting at least 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal to slow glucose spikes and keep you full longer. Pairing carbs with healthy fats like avocado or olive oil further stabilizes your blood sugar and prevents energy crashes by slowing down your digestion. So what is the fix? Prioritize your food order, structure your macros properly, and allow time between meals for insulin to reset. These small changes, combined with the CGM insights, can make a huge difference in stabilizing your blood sugar and improving long-term metabolic health. Balancing your blood sugar isn't about perfection, it's about awareness and small strategic changes that add up over time. The good news is you don't have to guess anymore. With the right approach, you can regain steady energy, sharpen your focus, improve your metabolism, and truly feel in control of your health. If this feels overwhelming, know that you're not alone. Your body is unique, and what works for someone else might not work for you, but that's exactly why you're tracking your glucose and making personalized adjustments is so powerful. It's not about restriction, it's about understanding what fuels you best. If you feel like you need extra support, I offer virtual consultations and can book a free 15-minute session to see if functional medicine is the right path for you. Together, we can create a plan tailored to your unique needs and goals. If you found this helpful, like and share this video so more people can learn how to take control of their brain health. Leave a comment with your biggest takeaways, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical tips and strategies to help you live a happier, healthier life. Blood sugar control is directly tied to insulin resistance, and when left unchecked, it can lead to metabolic syndrome, a condition that affects millions but often goes undiagnosed until it's too late. The next video that you should watch is this one, where I show you how functional medicine treats metabolic syndrome by addressing its root causes, not just the symptoms. Watch it now to learn the key steps to reversing insulin resistance and protecting your long-term health.